Okay, good morning, students. Again, sorry for inconvenience. Due to some technical issue, I could not resume that video. Now, again, coming for the topic. In last class, we have discussed about so many things: programming, what is programming, what is object, what is class, and features of Java, and many things. And also, I have given you some homework. I hope you have done, and side by side, you are making the lectures also. Means you are listening the lectures and you are making notes also. Yes, you should be, because if everything getting fine in future and a school is open, to these chapters will not be revised, and you'll be directly getting that option, or you're directly getting the questions in examination. So better go side by side the you can say notes making, as well as the whatever homework is given, please keep completing it. Your upcoming burden will be less. Is it okay? So let's start our today's class. Today, that is chapter 2, elementary concept of objects and classes. Already we have discussed what is class. I guess you have at least one definition of the class, one definition of the object. Now we will go some more detail in this particular concepts. See, firstly I will tell you a practical example. A practical example, I am taking an example of Bajaj bike. Bajaj bike is the class. Bajaj bike is the class that contains or that already have been defined some features. For example, the feature of Bajaj bike is their color, their model, their range, their mileage, and their working as transportation. These all are the features of Bajaj bike that has been already defined by the Bajaj company. Now, if I get the example of Bajaj bike, the Bajaj bike is going to define these all features already, and these features are adopted under the object, under the class object, that is Bajaj Platina. Bajaj Discover, Bajaj Pulsar. So you keep in mind, first the class has been defined, and the class belonging in this example class is your Bajaj bike. Bajaj bike is a class that contains these features, and these features shared by the object of Bajaj bike. These features are shared by this Bajaj object. A question is there: if a company Bajaj is there, how many bike it can produce? As much as, and whatever bike it will produce, these features will be copied to that particular bike, particular variety of bike. Is it okay? This is the quality of class and their object. Once the class feature have been defined, on the basis of so many objects can be created. In earlier classes, I had gone for these definitions. Now some more points we should consider about this. Class and object. See, class has the definition. in the form of you can say variables and methods, in the form of data members and functions. Define the variables and methods for a class. Class define the variables and methods for the class, and this total definition contained by, used by, or used by object. So this way class and object are related to each other. First, class definition comes in the form of data members, in the form of method, in the form of functions. Second, object comes. Now one more point can be added here. Now we will finish the topic, that is class. Class is the definition of object, collection of object, a blueprint of object. Clear? Now we will discuss about only objects, some more detailing about the object. Whatever definition is coming in the object, they are coming in the form of some features. So normally those features, suppose I get object and their features. The two features just we have discussed, one is data member and second is methods. In definition term, this is called as characteristics and this is called behavior of the object. Is it okay? These are data members, they are also called variables. So definition you can make, various definition you can make of object that contains data members and methods, or that contains characteristics or behaviors. Okay, with this property, one more thing is there, that a class contains, what is that? We will divide this data members in two parts. One is there, I will tell you in a different terms. First, I will take the example of a pen better. If I say cello pen is the class, and of this class one pen is there, cello gripper. So I will not discuss about this. I will discuss about this object now. Already class have been defined. Okay, there will be some pen that is following some you can say some features of the class. For example, this class will define the model of the pen, the color of the pen, the material of the pen, the price of the pen, etc. These all things how we will understand under the object. So object categorize these all features in three parts. Means under object, whatever features are coming, that is categorized under three parts. Means whatever class defines, those features is categorized in three parts, and three parts is there. If I take the example of cello gripper, the first there will be some name of that particular object. Cello gripper is the name of the object of this class. Object. Yes or no? Cello gripper is the name of this class object. Clear? This will have some state. State means this object is made up of which material? Contains what? Means color, model, material. These all are described under this particular state. So a class object contain features in the form of name, that is also called identity, state of which material it is made, what is color, what is size, etc., etc. They are kept under state. And third is, you are knowing, that is behavior. So what will be the behavior of cello gripper? Simply 2-3 behaviors can be there. One for writing, second for decoration in pocket. We can put in pocket. Third, we can use in office. But important thing is that is also for writing. So 2 features are there. One for decoration, means for keeping in pocket, that will decorate our pocket. And second is for writing. So 2 behaviors are going to set for this object. This both can be called as characteristics. Now little bit clear. Class defines this characteristics in the form of identity and state as characteristics and behavior, and object adopt it, use it. So if I take some more example, practical example, so I will say Maruti car is the class. They will have their own definitions. My car will have this, my car will have this engine, this color, this design, this whatever. And now it is copied by its object in the form of Maruti 800, Maruti Alto, Maruti Wagoner, Maruti Suzuki, etc., etc., Maruti Brezza. So these kinds of whatever example is coming, they are the object of which class? Maruti car class. Hope little bit clear. So everything, whatever you observe in front of your eyes around you is an object, and they will surely have a name. They will surely have a model, have a state, have some color, some design, some price, some range. And then they will have some working also. I am using this particular marker. This name is Luxor Broad marker. This object name. Is it okay? Luxor Broad marker. This is the object name of marker Luxor class. Luxor marker class. And what is its state? It is made up of plastic. It has a cap. Its color is black. These are the states, means characteristics. So identity and states are the characteristics. And what is the feature? It is used for writing on the whiteboard, sometimes for drawing purpose, sometimes for heading. Is it okay? Sometimes for writing chart. So these are the features of any object. So we can say class defines, now just bind up, class defines state and identity and behavior of an object as one unit. And this could be copied by, made by so many objects continuously, how much we are needed. Hope clear? All clear? Yes or no? Yes, I will guess you are saying yes. Okay, next. Next is there, we we have to cover some features. Already we have discussed some points in our first chapter, and the points I want to remind you, some features of the class as object factory. Say yes. Yes, I will guess. You are saying yes. Second, class as a user data type. So these are the features that we have discussed in our first chapter. Now some more features are there that we are needed to discuss in this chapter related to class and object. And those features are, what do you mean by data? Data is what? Method is what? In our definition, we say a object contains some characteristics. So characteristics are contained in logical term in Java. They are contained in the form of variables. So variable is what? Variable, I have written integer x. This is a variable. This is a variable that will hold a memory, will contain some value. Is it okay? So data is going to represent, or data members are going to represent, variables are going to represent this. That will hold some value which can be used further in our program. I hope clear? Yes. So next topic is there, method. In our object definition, we have said method. Object is a collection, means object contain method as well as characteristics. So characteristics include this, and behavior includes, method includes this. What is method? Method defines the working of the class. Method also in another word called behavior. So a class will perform, an object will perform which operation for the class. This is defined by its working, its method, its behavior. So if I will say one class X is there, in which one method is there, sum is adding two numbers. So this class X will perform the addition of two numbers. The object of this class will execute the program and give us the result of two numbers addition. So this way we set the behavior working of the class by method. Hope clear? Yes, I can guess. You are saying yes. Next. If you have still any doubt, you can revise the video after this, after completion, and you can go for the times of revision till you are not getting accurate with the logic. Because in the starting chapter, the basics are clear. So in further coming topics, when these terms will be repeated, so you will not get confused. I hope clear for all. Yes. Now we will move for next topic. Next feature of class, as class is collection of objects. This also we have seen in last class as definition. Next we will see objects are the instances of class. In last class we have discussed, in today's class also we have discussed, once the class have been defined, so many objects can be created of the same object, same class with the same property. Means class contain so many objects sharing the same property to all objects. Objects defines the memory which is needed to execute the program that is written inside the class. That's why object requirement is there. So one class is a collection of object. Clear? Next is their objects are the instance. Instance means duplicate. Duplicate is what? You go for a cyber cafe, you say, Bhaiya, I want a photocopy of my this particular document. Then cyber cafe wale, Bhaiya, take your paper, keep on a photocopy machine, and after that press a button, then a light goes and take your photo and keep on a same image on another paper. So that paper is the same copy of the original document. This kind of how many papers you can get from the photocopy as much as required, and all will be of same. Yes or no? So the same way, once the class is created, and whatever property of the class containing means defining, the same property goes to its object. So object that contains all the properties whichever defined inside the class in the form of data members, in the form of variables, in the form of methods. So that's why objects are called as instance, duplicate, photocopy of the class. Hope clear? You can say in examination, you can write in examination the properties of the class copied by its object. The property of the class, which property is defined inside the class, is copied by, is adopted by its object. All the objects, whatever working for the same class. That's why class is defined as object is defined as instance of the class. Clear? Okay, next point is there. Now we are coming for a program introduction. These were some features of class and object. Now we will introduce a program, and slowly we will try to run the programming part. Programming means statements one by one. Let's see. See, we have written a class name. Class example. If you observe this line, so first let's write the program, then I will explain the total program here one by one. Then we have written void main. Inside the void main system out print and a message, and this is the ending of particular program. So now we will see this. So first in our program we have to write the class name with the help of keyword. This is a predefined keyword. This keyword indicates that this particular word is going to declare a class. Means this class name also called declaration of class. Is it okay? Declaration of class. Here we are declaring that example is a class. Example name is of a class name. Example is a class name. Example is a class name. After this definition, this is called opening brace. Opening brace. This opening brace, and this is called closing brace. They indicates the area of class. They indicates the range of the class. Class will, this example class will start from here, will go up to here, and inside whatever written, that will be the statements for the class, that will be the property of the class. Is it okay? Next, this is the function name. Function name, or you can say function declaration, and this is called as parenthesis. So this is a function name, and this is this particular two bracket you are watching, two bracket, small brackets, they are called as parenthesis in logical terms. Parenthesis in logical terms. This is the area of class. So this way we are coming each and every point of our particular program. Now see, next is what? This is the return type. What is the return type? What is function? Function that is going to define the working for this class. This class will what do? This class will print a message. Simple. You have done the working. You have done the practice over the Java program in 8th class. So you are knowing this line. So little bit you can already you have an idea, and now you can guess. You can get some more details about this. This is the function name. That is the function of class example, and this function is going to perform this operation, printing a message. So this class is going to perform or print a message with the help of this function. This is a return type. Return type indicates that this function will not return any value for the outer world. This value, whatever value you are giving, that is printed inside this block. Okay, this printing statements will work for this block, and they will not return any value for outside world. Is it clear? This way we can understand our program. Now will come more details. So one more time, keyword as class, example declaration of the class. Then this is the area of the class. This is return type. Void is the return type. Main is the function name. This is the parenthesis, and this opening and closing brace of function, that is called area of the function. Sorry. This area of the function will include the statement that will be written for this particular function. The statement that will be written for this particular function will be written inside this block. Up now we are coming in this block, so we will see system. This is a class. Out is the stream. It is a subclass. And print is the method name. So this line is indicating from system class a stream subclass, system class, a stream subclass having a method name print which will print this message. So through this program we are coming to know the multiple parts of a normal program. These logical terms, if you learn, so your multiple definitions will be easier to define in the examination, and you can achieve maximum marks. What is this line? Class declaration. what is this class definition? Whatever area we define for the class is opening and closing brace. Under this, the class definition is given in the form of variables, in the form of methods. See, method or function. This function will define the functionality for the class, working for the class. So whenever this function will be called, whenever this class will be called, this function will execute and perform the operation for printing this message. So this way, this chart is going to define multiple things for you, explain multiple things for you, multiple, you can say, points for you, that logical terms for you, which you can write in examination. Hope clear? Okay, next, should I remove it? I hope you have written. Now we will write a program. And while writing a program, I have to tell you the next point, that is called comment. Comment is what? Comment is any remark that is written, additional information that is written for the program statement or any part of the program. For example, if we are writing a program, normal program, class LFS, while main, suppose this is a small program I have written for execution. This program is going to execute and will print the message little flower is school. Is it okay? This particular program will execute, will print a result in the form of message as little flower is school. Now I want to give some additional information with this program, and the good thing will be there, the total part of this program will execute, surely will execute. They are the executable statements. But some statements are there which add additional information with the program, but they don't execute because compiler don't watch that. Java compiler don't watch that. Leave it. Those parts are called as comments. So comments are the special remarks which is written with the program, which will not be touched by the compiler. How we can write? What are the types? Let's see. There are two types of comments. One is written with the help of two forward slash, and one is written with the star. As this way. So one kind of statement is written which is called single line comment. Single line. And second is written as multi-line comment. So if you have to write any additional information with any line, for example, I'll explain you. Suppose here I have to write for this line now I have to write this additional information as class declaration. LFS is a class declaration. This line is representing class declaration. So I can write this way, forward to forward slash and class declaration. Now this particular area, this particular statement will not execute. So why it is written? A simple example, you can write this statement in your copy, examination copy. You can write this particular statement, this kind of comments in your particular computer. You can write this statement in the computers. What is the purpose? The purpose is that they are going to give you the additional information why you have used this particular statement. Is it okay? Why you have used this particular statement? What is the purpose of this line? What is the purpose of this line? This way examiner can be very clear with your logic. Examiner can be very clear with your logic. So every time whenever you program in copy also, keep practicing to include the comment line with your program. Is it okay? Even in computers, sometimes what happens when we are studying, we are going means continuously our lab, we have made us lots of program and we want to give a information for the program, additional information why this program is made for. So we want to write information, you can say line, some information for the program in the starting. So that's why we can add the comment. So next time when we will open the program or anyone will open the program, so can easily guess why this program is written for. So this kind of some information you can attach with your program by the help of comment lines. Comment lines, first we have seen this is the single line comment. This can be written for the single line. Is it okay? Second is there, that is for written multi-line. How we will write the multi-line? I'll tell you. Suppose you have written this program and you want to write why this program is written for. In the starting of the program, you can write this. This way you can write a multi-line comment. You can add an information with the program that one person will open your program can easily guess why this program is written for. Hope clear? So two kinds of comment line is available in Java. Comments are available in Java. One is single line comment, that is with the help of two forward slash. What is difference between forward slash? This is backslash. Keep in mind, backslash, and this is called forward slash. Backslash and forward slash. Backslash and forward slash. Many times a student get confused by writing it. When the slash which is bent your right hand side is called forward slash, which is bent left hand side is called as backward slash, backslash. So keep in mind, we are discussing about comment line and single line comment, always used forward slash. The slash bend right hand side. Clear? Next, what is the means in comment? Second is what? Second is multi-line comments, when we have to write our comment more than single line, more than some additional information we want to give. So we can use multi-line comments in the form of one forward slash asterisk, your comment after and finishing star means asterisk, and again forward slash. Hope clear for everyone? This you can use in your program. A question is that where we can use? Any part. Why this is written? Explain. Why this is written? Explain. Why is in individual or aggregately, you can explain this way. If you are writing additional comments in your program, I assure you, surely you are going to throw a positive impact over your examiner. Examiner will surely guess you have done good work with your programming you have learned. Is it okay? Next. Now students, this way we have come to know some points. We have completed our uh, object and classes. We have completed features of Java. We have completed our commands. We have seen a small program. Now some points are there that normally students understand, that they are working in BlueJ, that is also a language, they say, and Java, that is also a language. Means a student have a confusion. Normally they understand Java and BlueJ both are languages. Both are languages. So my dear students, I want to introduce these 2 points in front of you, differences between these two. You all have in 8th class worked over the BlueJ. Yes, BlueJ. And you done the working of Java program. So keep in mind, they both are not language. Only Java is language. Language is what? In earlier class, I told you, language is the system software that directly instruct or directly handle the computer's operation. Means with the help of language, you can directly send a instruction to the hardware, means CPU, perform this operation. You do it. Means when you write a Java program for 10 plus 10, don't you think this is done by the CPU, and CPU directly get this program and result is given to you? Yes. So Java is a language, it is under system software. Second side, BlueJ. BlueJ is a IDE in the form of application software. Application software, yes, application software. This is only IDE, integrated development environment. A area, or you can say an application that is associated with Java. Whenever this BlueJ is installed in the computer, there must be Java pre-installed. Otherwise, Java should be installed there. And when it is going to start, every time BlueJ will search in your computer, Java is present or not. If not there, it will never be opened. Is it okay? So IDE, integrated development environment, this is a kind of application, not only Java, for other languages also. Some IDEs available in the market, those are working for certain languages. BlueJ is made for Java especially. So what happens? IDE, integrated development environment, means where we write the program, write the coding of Java. That Java associated environment is called as BlueJ. Means an environment where user can write, can execute the coding of Java is BlueJ. Some other Java IDs are available, NetBeans, Eclipse, already there in the market. But BlueJ is one of the best one for beginners who is very beginner with the Java coding. Here you need not to worry about exact coding of Java. Whatever program you have just seen, that is not the full-fledged Java coding. But in BlueJ, that is supporting. So BlueJ is giving you some features that with the little effort, you can execute the Java coding. You can understand the working of Java. You can produce the result. You can see the programming. You can run the programming. You can get the errors. You can find out errors. You can remove the errors, then get the results. So these things are possible in BlueJ IDE. Clear? So BlueJ IDEs is an application software. Make a common means idea. It is an application software, is a system. It is a language. Java is a language. This is IDE. This is only working because Java is in background of BlueJ. If Java is removed from the computer, this will never start. Is it okay? So this way, our BlueJ is working in our computer. So this is an application software, IDE, this is a language and system software. Next is there, when you start BlueJ, I'm not going to explain the picture wise how the BlueJ picture is there, how it will come in front of you. You all have worked in 8th class. You have executed the program of Java. Say yes. Yes, you have done. So you are knowing the steps, only you count the steps that I am telling. So first step, you open BlueJ. BlueJ shows one screen after opening. In that screen, one title bar and one menu comes. Is it okay? You can explain these through the pictures. See, whenever you open the BlueJ is always open in the title bar, menu bar. Here, project is there. One menu is there, project. And here, this way. You select on project. First option, you select new project. One box opens. Just compare what steps you have followed. You click on project. One box opens. In the box, you give the project name. In the project, after giving the project name, one screen is open with the new class and a default text file. You click on this new class, the one box is open. Class name. You give a class name, suppose you have given LFS. After giving class name, you click OK. One program file is prepared automatically. Then you open this program file. Its name is LFS, program file name. You create a class, program you write. After that, you compile that particular program. And after compilation, what happens? Your program is closed, means you close the program, you go for object use and you run the program. So these steps, I'm not going to tell you the picture wise. You have already done work. That will be a time consuming concept. Okay, already you have done the work over the BlueJ. So in upcoming classes, surely I will take the help of laptop. I'll show you how we will do some other coding over the BlueJ. So in this class, we have what discussed under the second chapters. Elementary concept, we have discussed the objects, we have discussed the class, we have discussed features of there. Then we have discussed comments, we have discussed a small program, we have discussed what is difference between Java and BlueJ. Clear? Now we have discussed the steps to execute the coding in our BlueJ environment. Next point is there. Next point, what of the chapter? Okay, next point is there. We have two statements in our programming: system dot out dot print, system dot out dot print ln. These are the statements which are used for multiple purpose. These statements are called as output statements. They produce the result over the screen, they produce the message over the screen, they produce the result and message, they perform the calculation also. So why these two statements I have written in front? To tell you the difference between these two statements. Normally students learn it, this is for line changing, but how line change? How line change? For example, if I have written system.out.print, means system.out.print, and I have written here little. After that, again I have written system.out.print, and I have written flower. When these two statements block will execute, when these two statements block will execute, they will execute on the screen. The result will come like that in this fashion. Little, first this will execute, result will come little. After that, the next result without leaving any space will come in front of this last result. So this way, print statement system.out.print is going to work without leaving any space, without leaving any line. They produce the result in front of you. Now question is there, suppose I have added here ln. I have added here ln. So what will be the result then? Actually, the working style, students have a confusion how they work. Now see the working style. First, this line executes, and don't change the line. Don't worry. If pointer is here for printing, so in the same line, little is printed. After printing, this ln will change the line. Now your printer editor, whatever editor is there, that will come on the next line, and then this line will execute flower. And then also the line will be changed without any result. So this way our result is separated in different lines. This is the difference between print and print ln. How clear? Next, now this way we are going to finish our second chapter. So whatever topics I told, you listen, you try to write from your side. If confusion, then repeat the lecture and try. You will get your book very quickly. I hope you have given the order according to the message sent through the emails. If you have given order, you will get your book quickly. And after receiving the book, please start getting the topics seriously. And if you have not made any kind of notes, so when you are receiving the book, please start making your notes. And last week, whatever I have given the you can say homework, I hope all have given, all have done in your copy. If you have done, it is very good. Not done, so please keep doing. After opening the school, we will check it. Okay, now for today's class, today's lecture, 2 questions I am giving as homework. I will expect you will complete it. Very simple question. Whatever today's lecture is there, the questions are related with that. Try to do it from your side. Don't take the help of anything. Please, I'll request you all. Question number 1. you have to define how object is an instance of the class. Second question is there, what is the differences, what are the differences between Blue Jay and Java? First question is there, that define how object is an instance of the class and what are the differences between Blue Jay and Java. Please define in your terms, as simple as you can write. Welcome. If you are not able to write, you revise the lecture. If it's still not, you can recommend for any book which is available with you. Otherwise you will wait for the book. The book will come, you will read it, and you will write later. No problem. But this should be, please try to do in your fair copy. A copy that you have made for writing the lectures we are providing every day. I think all subjects you are writing. Okay, very good. If you're writing, not writing, so please have a habit of writing, because slowly, when the other lectures will come, so it will out from the mind. So better, please try to get everything in written form from your side, in your words, and it will be helpful in your future. So thank you for today, for being with me. Thank you. Have a good day. God bless you all.